Hey everyone. So after I was in Miss Bailey's classroom, so the first year in her classroom, excuse me, the first year in her classroom, she was super strict. Like it was like everything you did or say or wanted to say, she was strict about it. She was mean. Excuse me. Then the next year, it was me, this guy named Paul, Helene, Jonathan, Kevon, Jacob, Carly, Brad, and Aaron. 9 people in her classroom. So then she was a lot more nicer. She was still strict, but she was a lot more nicer. Know why? Because she had more students in her classroom that had Asperger's. Who had Asperger's in her classroom was me, Erin, Carly, Brad, and Paul. We, 5 of us, excuse me, 5 of us had Asperger's in her classroom. So I don't know why made her become a little bit more nicer the second year than the first year. But anyway, she was a little bit nicer, and we liked it. I liked it because I'd say that the first year in her classroom was really scary. We was at excuse me. We was actually thinking of like putting laxatives in her coffee. Now I wasn't thinking of it, but it was some other students that I'm not going to name because you don't know who be watching your videos when you say stuff like this. So I'm not I'm not going to say who it was and everything like that, but they was thinking about putting laxative in her coffee because every morning she drinks coffee. It's so funny because every morning she drinks coffee and everything like that. So yeah, and she literally gets so mad when the coffee is not ready. I was laughing, but she gets so mad when the coffee is not ready for her. So she, she asks us to do an assignment. So the presidential debate was coming on that night, November. So she say, okay, what's the president debate and fill these questions out. So you all know the debate was from 7 in the evening through like 12 in the morning. So most of our parents won't allow us to stay up until 12 to watch no stupid debate. I'm sorry to touch finish and paper. I'm sorry. But anyway, I I was so loyal. I think the reason why I was so loyal to her because I didn't want her to scream at me because it was like she screamed. It was like she screamed for no reason sometimes. She screamed because, like she said, because like in the classroom, we had two 101, two aides, one for Carly and one for Erwin. So she literally had a rant in the front of the room. A rant and say, look at your. I walked in a public school up the street and I was teaching students 30 in a classroom and they didn't have no adult helping them. They didn't have no adult sitting next to them, marking their every behavior. I say in my head, well, go back to. I say in my head, well, go back to that public school. I don't want you here. We don't want you here. I say that in my head. Anyway, anyway, yeah, anyway. So, anyway, I moved, surprisingly, I moved up to post high school a 1 year early than I expected. Like, you're supposed to be in post high school at 18. I went when I was 17 years old. So obviously, yes, it was hard because I was the only 17-year-old. So yeah, and then the fourth year, I was getting bullied right off the bat. The teachers and the students didn't like me. So the first year, all day long, the teachers and the students was making fun of me, joking about me, and bullying me. They was not so. The teachers was making fun and bullying me from my special needs, how I walk, how I talk. And the other students was calling me bad names, calling me names that you shouldn't call a girl or a person, in fact. And then the second year, I drag it on. The second year, I drag it on because, like, I drag it on. I went because I didn't want to disappoint my mom, my sister, my dad, my grandma. Yeah, like even though I was getting bullied, even though the teachers was bullying me and the other students was like bullying me and picking on me, I still went. I still woke up every morning and went because I didn't want to let people down. So the third year, well, the second, at the end of the second year was when I hit a rock bottom, when I just got tired of it. So I didn't go to summer school that summer. And then the fourth year of the third year, I had a meeting, which was few months, like 4 months ago. I told you all about that. And basically, in that meeting, it was me, my mom, the principal, the vice principal of the whole school, and the PJ lady, and the vice principal of my program. So I wrote a letter. I wrote a note, and I told them how I felt, how they made me feel, and everything like that. So then that's why I'm not at in the Bush High School during my last year. But in May, I'm getting my certificate of completion because even though I didn't finish, even though I didn't do my last year in the program, I still completed what I completed. So yeah, so that's my Avimau experience. I'm going to do my experience of my other schools in later videos, but yeah. So like, comment, subscribe, comment down below. What was your school experience? Bye.